Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This has divorce written all over it. What's up, guys? It's Cody B Pyrotechnics, and this is my fireworks stash for the 4th of July. And we just have so much to fit on camera that it's actually taking up my entire garage. Can't even get the car in here. A couple things before we start the video out. I did some math on this stuff because we've got such a ridiculous quantity of fireworks here. So I did some math and I found out that I have enough fireworks here that if sold at retail value in the USA, I could pay off all of my credit card debt and the remaining loan on my pickup and still have money left over to buy more fireworks. And on top of that, if I were to take this entire fireworks stash over to Hawaii and sell it there at retail value, I could leave Hawaii with a Lamborghini and pay for my whole trip there and back. So just to put that into perspective for you guys, that is just about how much fireworks we have here. I guess I don't really know where to start, and that is the stuff over there because that's all the small stuff. So this is going to take a little while to go through, and if you guys want to stick it out till the end, I'll show you all of that stuff. But let's go and do all the 500 gram cakes and stuff first. So starting down here, we got a couple of finale cakes. You can see we got God's Fist there, a 221 shot. We have Vengeance in Fire, which is a 100 shot cake. Pretty nice. And we've got Johnny's Revenge, 200, I think that is a 252 shot, yep, look at that. So that cake is a monster. If you want to see that one in action, go over to Fireworks Brigade, or just watch it on my 4th of July show. Right here we've got a Panda box, this is by Red Apple. And if you haven't seen my video on this thing, you can actually make a pretty beastly firework display. And so if you click right here, you'll be able to watch that video. But then come back to this one, because we've got some things to go over here, and you guys, believe me, you're going to want to stay tuned until the end. Alright, that is the finale shots that we've got. Moving on down to some of the bigger bore size. These are what you call the 3-inch tubes, or NOABs. We've got a couple of the Fallen Angel here. One of my favorite angled cakes. Real nice color in that. We've got some of the Wacky Tobacco, LOL, and one more Wacky Tobacco single shots there. This comes out of the tube assortment by Red Apple. And I've got a video on that too. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. They are wicked. Right up here we've got a case of the Kiss of Death. This is a NOAB by Wise Guy. It's a beautiful cake, real nice symmetrical breaks. But I think that is a 2-inch versus the 3-inch, which we've got down here on the bottom. So a little smaller breaking than the 3-inch, but they are still pretty nice and loud. We've got Wizard of Odds. Real nice NOAB there. Got 2 Hot Pursuit down there on the end, and if you guys know, that is actually my favorite NOAB. Right over here we've got Loose Cannon, and that's a Wise Guy cake. Pretty nice, but they don't expose the tubes. And I guess it just looks like one monster of a cake, doesn't it? Over here we've got some, one of my subscribers commented the other day and said I have some TOABs. And that's exactly what these I would call are TOABs, because they're 12 shots versus the 9 like you see over here. Captain America is probably my favorite Legend cake, and it is just a monster. If you guys have access to that sucker, you better pick it up. Trust me. Alright. Sorry I'm saying a lot. This is going to be a long video. Right up here, we've got 2 zipper cakes, and I think they come packaged 2-1. Oh yeah, I was going to give you prices on this stuff too. Well, the NOABs were like $80 for a case, where you get 2 in a case. Can't remember how much the Panda box was, but if you go right now, it's $88 for 3 of them. These guys were all right around $100. That case was like $90. Captain America was like $90, I think, too. I really can't remember. So up here, Kamikaze, 2 badass zipper cakes. Coming on down to the Raw product line, which is like their 1.4 Pro style cakes. And you can see all the different effects that we've got. 25 shots Platinum Willows, 10 shots Red and Blue Peonies, 25 shots Brocade Crowns. We got multiples of each. So if you're looking to up your pyro game, definitely want to get into that 1.4 Pro stuff. Coming over here, we've got a pita. That's a pretty nice cake. Then we've got the Hunter by Memory Fireworks. It's a 16 shot cake. kind of one of the smaller 500 gram cakes that we have here. Over to the left, we've got a case of Solaris. And so in the case, you get 2 green and 2 purple. If you guys haven't seen my Red Apple playlist, I've got all my Red Apple videos on there. You can click right here to access that playlist. Coming on down here, we've got Lucky Cat, which is another Red Apple 500 gram cake. And that is a 36 shot. Then we've got the Sin City Standard Finale set. So you get 3 of these in the case. Pretty cool. And you're supposed to shoot all 3 of those together for like a finale. We've got 2 Jamrock, which is my favorite cake by Red Apple. This is actually what kind of sold me on their product. The first time I saw one of these, I was hooked. Jamrock right there, it's a beast of a cake. Only at Red Apple. Then we've got Ghost Banshee. Oh, and Red Apple ships to your doorstep, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Ghost Banshee, 30 shots. Nice screecher cake. Coming down, we've got some Legend cakes. These are called Red Thunder. I know it says all red, but that's just on the other side of the cake itself. So that's one of my favorite Legend cakes. Besides the Captain America down there. This is definitely a favorite of mine. So 9 shots. You get 6 of those in a case. And it's bizarre because I think the case was like 70 bucks. So you're getting like a killer deal on that thing. We've got Blast Furnace, by Glorious Fireworks. Now the interesting thing about this cake is it's 18 breaks, but I think it's only 9 shots. Yep, 9 shots, but 18 breaks. So they're 1 3/4 inch in diameter, and the bore size is again 175. And so there's like double peanut shells in here. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to shoot that off. Down over here, we've got some T-Sky product. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna mention. Coming up here in June, sometime, I think around June 20th or so, we should have a bunch of cases of new T-Sky product. So I'm probably gonna do like a Firework Stash Part 2 kind of thing. And that'll be majority T-Sky product. But right there, we've got Big Burst, which is a 12 shot. You can see you get 4 of those in the case, which is like 60 or something. Smack Dab by Brothers. That is carried at Red Apple. They've got it available at their Pahrump location for sure, I do know that. Got some, alright, before we move on to the shells, which are all, Jesus, I know, it's terrible. I have a really bad habit. Let's go over the 200 gram cakes, since we covered all the 500 gram cakes. So coming down here, we've got one of my favorite 200 gram cakes. Actually ever, not even just by Red Apple. This is one of the best 200 grams I've ever lit. It's called Galactic Jack. If you haven't seen my video, go check it out. Super impressive for its size, and let me tell you, it's got a lot of weight to it. It's actually heavier than their little bit of a larger cake here called Shroom. And so this one's smaller but heavier than that one. Down here we got Sky Queen, Neon Rainbow, and GF Bomber. All nice 200 gram color cakes. And so that's the Shroom. Got a case of Shroom and a case of Galactic Jack. And then over here we've got Fancy Night, which is also one of my favorite 200 gram cakes. It's got beautiful angled effects on it. Alright, I guess now we can start with the shells. And so coming up here, we got Three's a Charm, a nice triple break color shell. We got Double Shooter, which is like a peanut shell, like the things in this cake. And those are both color, of course. Coming on down, we've got some Chroma canister shells by Starr. That's a Red Apple brand. We've got some Doom brand barrel bombs. Got videos on both of those shells. And then my favorite right here, the Ganja Killa 5-inch XL canister shells. These things, oh my god. It's going to be tough to find another shell by Red Apple that is going to compare against those Ganja Killas. I shot them with some death shells. Probably shouldn't say too much about it. Because that video is not released yet. But when you see those go up against death shells, then tell me your opinion on them. Okay. We've got some shells there on the bottom. I can't really remember what the name of those were. I think they are triple break shells or something like that. We've got Three's a Charm, again, just like over there, real nice color. You get 3 ball shells in that thing. We've got the Hitman here, just some smaller artillery shells. We've got the Hong Kong Harries, real nice, got a video on those too. Got some Red Apple artillery shells and festival balls, just some smaller stuff. 1.25 artillery, nothing too crazy. So right here we have 3 cases of the blue cans, and these are kind of like zombie shells a little bit. So the blue cans, we got 3 cases of those bad boys. Super excited about that. That is definitely my prized possession right there. Coming on down to some of the shells that we've got in buckets, already out of the packaging. Right here we got 2 cases of the T-Sky Your Tube shells. Got some dog shells in there with some peanut butter cans. Got some Excalibur shells down there. Got a loose barrel bomb right there and a bunch of other loose Samurais, Excalibur, and the 5-inch Badass shells. These are chromas with the purple packaging. Coming on, oh, these are all these ball shells. Coming on down, more dog shells. Then we've got 4 sleeves of some of the Red Apple cans. So the ganja shells, the barrel bombs, and some chromas. Got a whole case of the USA shells right there. Pretty awesome. Those are beautiful shells. Got a nice tail on them. Alright, I think we covered all the cakes. We covered the panda box. So we kind of started the video here. We went like this. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Did all those shells, did the blue cans. Alright, so we covered all that stuff. Now, moving on down, and this is the part of the video that's going to take a little while to go through, because I've got all this miscellaneous stuff here. So I guess we'll start with the rockets. Down on the bottom there, we've got some gold tops, and you can't really see because some of these rockets are in the way. But got like 2 cases of those ×2 rockets, and we got a pack of the rockets. So real nice. Right here we've got a fountain by, actually, you know what? That's called Satan Rocket. I forgot. And then we've got Wind of Fireworks. This is the Devil's Advocate. I'm not big on fountains, but you know, lately I've been starting to like them a little more, which is why I got a case of the Eric Rock by Sky Pioneer. And this is one of the best fountains, in my opinion, of course. I haven't heard a fountain yet that is louder than this one. And the reason for that is because Sky Pioneer's got a new effect this year called Titanium Crackle. That's what it's called. And if you haven't heard one of these in person, you really can't judge the loudness of it. So I want you guys to try it. If you see this fountain, you've got to get it. It is incredible. Definitely my favorite fountain ever made. The Pure Fantasy by Brothers is kind of similar, but nowhere near as loud as the Titanium Crackle in these bad boys. Coming down, we've got like 3/4 of a case of Zap Gun. Actually, yeah, way more. We only used like 2 of those things. Zap Gun is a real nice fountain too. Of course, you're not supposed to hold fireworks in your hand, but those are generally safe to hold in your hand. Good fun stuff for the kids. Coming down here, we've got an entire case of the Joints and Blunts Roman candles. Those are by Red Apple. I did a video on these as well. Most all the Red Apple stuff has got a video on my channel. Got 4 cases of the Sumo Snaps. Oh my god, it's getting hot in this garage. Okay, now these are like the smaller novelty type stuff. So we'll go through this real quick. Got a nice little bag of fountains here. Small fountains, of course. A bag of some larger fountains. And a bag of some medium-sized fountains. So I love me some fountains. Also got some more fountains. Got some firecrackers, just some loose crackers here. Got a couple nice little fountains here as well. This is all, like I said, this is all smaller stuff, but some of you actually give a crap and you watch this. We've got a little Roman candle there out of the panda box, and you can see those Roman candles are right there. Okay, got a toy box here. That's a Wise Guy item. We're gonna be doing a little unboxing and demo of that here pretty soon. We've got the big guns. This is like a toy that you hold in your hand and it shoots out little sparks. It's pretty cool. Got a video coming on that. Got a Happy by Red Apple. Got some Whistling Moon Travelers. by Wise Guy. Those are just some bottle rockets. And we've got some more Sumo Snaps, and finally the 25-shot Saturn missiles by Red Apple. Alright, that is going to conclude the 4th of July fireworks stash. Like I said, got a whole garage full of the stuff, and it's just almost to the top of the garage door there. So pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, because we do videos like this all the time. We're gonna start doing more garage videos and stuff. Just me in here messing around with some stuff over there. And I've actually got so much inventory and fireworks here for the 4th that just recently had to install the security system up there to protect all my stuff. So yeah, pretty crazy. I can confidently say that this is the most fireworks I've ever owned at one time in my life. So what I mean by that is, at one time, like in bulk here, this is the most I've ever had at once. Definitely the largest fireworks stash on my channel. So yeah, you guys should stay tuned. We got a ton of awesome videos before the 4th of July. Still, we're still doing fireworks, believe it or not. And like I said, we got that part 2 coming soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright guys, here's my death shells. Got one box of these, and somewhere down in the garage, I've got a bucket of them. I really don't know where it went. So now I'm really concerned about that. So I'm gonna have to go down there and check for that bucket. This is what I like to call the unnecessary stuff. This is all the stuff I have that I'm just hanging on to. Don't plan to light off. We've got a whole video coming on this stuff very soon. In itself, this last bit of stuff here could be a fireworks stash, like a full-blown fireworks stash. But we just do not have the time. It would be a 40-minute video if we went through all this. So that's coming soon. My death shells have got to be somewhere in one of these buckets, and I just missed them. And there they are, right down there. Look at that. So we got like half a bucket of death shells, including the box that I got here. All right, that's gonna do it.